G'day everyone, in this video I'm walking out to an ancient cave in the mountains of Australia, and I'm going to have a bit of a cook up a bunch of meat. There's a bunch of rain coming in, so it's going to be nice to find a nice dry spot in this cave for the night. Yeah, going to have a fire, and I've got a bunch of traditional kind of heritage camping gear with me for this trip. Stick around, it's going to be a good video. Now, I've camped here before. If you've watched my videos before, you probably saw my 3-day survival challenge out here. Definitely not doing a survival challenge for this one. I just want to enjoy myself cooking up a good meal and staying dry in the cave. I'm looking forward to this. Everything's already getting saturated. And it's not even really raining at the moment. Like, the rain's backed off. It's just walking through all this wet stuff. I'm glad I wore all my wet weather gear. We'll see how it goes. And I just thought I'd let you know, for this particular video, I'm not going for any specific theme or specific time period or anything like that. I've just got a hodgepodge of kind of traditional heritage gear with me. Stuff that could have been there in the 1700s, the 1800s, some stuff that, you know, was around in the early 1900s. So yeah, before anyone says, oh, you're not being historically accurate, I'm not really planning to for this trip. I just want to bring kind of traditional heritage camping gear out with me and camp in a cave and eat some meat. So yeah, hope you do enjoy the video though. And it's opened up to the plains now. It looks great. And a bit of a bushfire came through here last year at the start of summer, as you can see, and it was a very dry summer, so it's good to see finally get some rain in, and it looks like the grass has come back really good. But yeah, you can really see where that fire came through. It actually looks quite nice, because when I've been here through before, it's just real kind of scrubby and all the scotch thistles were taken over, and look what happens when a fire comes through. Or just that grass comes up instead, and you get rid of a lot of those weeds. It's actually really nice right now. Don't climb up the hill. It's a good workout. As I've been walking through here, I've been keeping my eyes out on the kind of trees, and this is one of the first stringy barks I've found. So I'll remember that, because I'll need some stringy bark later. Everything is very, very wet. That's going to be good tinder to get a fire going. And as you can see, it's quite a view from up here. You've got a great vantage point of the river and the mountains around you. Oh, beautiful. And here she is. Awesome. And it looks like since I've been here, people have obviously camped in here. They've stacked their wood there. So most of my work is done for me, really. Oh, this was all clean when I came here. There was no sign of anything, but that's pretty cool. Look at those views. the view. Anyway, just wanted to say thanks to everyone for watching the videos and following the channel. The channel started to take off, and definitely it's allowing me to be able to do these videos more frequently and make a little bit of an income from it, which is great. So I just really want to thank all my supporters out there and everyone who watches the videos. It really helps. So I call this an ancient cave. Is it really an ancient cave? Well, I would say it would take many years to erode out something like this. So you do wonder how many hundreds, thousands of years this has been around here for. I don't think this is man-made. I'm pretty sure this is a natural cave. But I have found evidence of a ancient society that perhaps resided here at one stage. So it looks like there was an Allen long ago who inscribed his name there, and I think Allen must have belonged to some culture that used this symbol here to identify themselves. So yeah, that's how Allen identifies himself, I guess. Good on you, Allen. So preparing for this trip, I meticulously planned everything because I'm actually out here for quite a few days. I'm doing this one, and then I'll be making another video hiking up on the high plains. That'll be coming after this video. But I packed everything in my car. I made sure I've got every little thing that I need. It takes me a full day just to pack and organize. When I rocked up, ready to film, ready to start filming, what did I forgot? I forgot the little base plate that connects the camera to the tripod. And I'm carrying a big heavy mirrorless camera that I need a base plate. So I was so stressed. I'm like, what on earth am I going to do? So I'm like, I'm going to have to MacGyver something up. Got out my knife, found a little bit of plyboard in my car, and I had an aperture light so I could film at night time, and I had a little screw in it that I had to rip out so that I could screw that through the plyboard and screw that into the bottom of the camera, the thread. And basically, I'll see if you can see that there, but so I've screwed this through there, through this bit of plywood, which then attaches to the tripod here, and you tighten it here. But then just for extra support, I had some gaffer tape in the car. So that is what I'm running for this big 4-day adventure that I'm doing up in the high country. We'll see how we go. I'm going to try and make a video out of this. I'm going to have to be very careful while using that camera and that tripod so that I don't knock it too much. Oh well, it is what it is. By the way, for Christmas I got myself a Silky Saw from my wife. This was my Christmas present, and I haven't used it yet, but I might use it to cut up some wood here. Give this a go. And they're beautiful saws, these ones. Since I don't need to collect the wood, I might just cut them up into nice small pieces. Well, it's starting to rain. Whoops, just as I'm going for a bit of a walk to get some tinder. But I've got my knife here with me, and I'm going to go find some stringy bark. And I can collect dry stringy bark, which is going to work really good for tinder, because I'm going to show you a few different kind of traditional methods of getting fire started for this particular video. Alright, let's find the stringy bark. Okay. Here we have stringy bark here. There we go. All that stuff, especially the stuff underneath, it's usually nice and dry. this is what you can use to make a bird's nest. So I'm just going to gather a bunch of this stuff. Ooh. Oh, here comes that rain. Ooh, it's a bit wet and rainy now. Alright, I've got enough. I might head back. Awesome wedge tail flying right over me, checking me out. This stuff's really good. It's really dry and powdery. And there's your kind of bird's nest right there. Oh, it's raining now. So I'll just show you what I brought out for my sleeping system tonight. This is the prototype of the wax canvas swag that Jack Stillman. That's a bit of an angle, isn't it? Maybe I'll go down here. Yeah, this is a great swag. Basically inside it, I've got a woolen blanket. I've got a sheepskin from Peak Oil Company. A couple of beers in here as well. Why not? Got to enjoy myself. So I reckon I'll be plenty warm with that tonight. Well, the rain keeps coming in waves, and it's a bit of a dry wave at the moment. I actually see a little bit of sun poking through the clouds. So I might actually walk down to the river down there, and I do have my water bottle there, but just a 1 litre bottle. But I might fill up this little container of water, so I can use that to boil up some coffee in the morning, so that I'll have plenty of water to drink tonight, because it's a big walk up and down to the river. I forgot the little top that goes on here. So, geez, this trip I've just been a bit all over the shop. Anyway, I'm going to walk down and check out this river. Trust it to really start raining right when I've gone for a walk. So I've covered my camera with my oilskin hood off my jacket, but it's starting to really come down now. Just stumbled upon someone else, another camp spot area, little camping spot. Now I do believe this fire that took off here last year, this one, it might have been this one or another one nearby, took off from a campfire that was unattended, or you know, when they left they didn't put it fully out, and then the fire took off, and this was in the hot weather during the summer. So just goes to show, always put your fire fully out. Don't just use soil, use water where you can. Because yeah, I mean, just a bit of wind picks up and there you go, you've burnt a whole area down. I mean, to be honest, it was kind of good this area got burnt, because I'm just seeing so many of the weeds have been burnt away, the blackberries and the Scotch thistle, but still, always be fire safe. Back to my nice dry cave. I reckon I might get the fire going just because it's really rainy. It's getting really dark quite quickly. So for today's fire, I'm going to be using flint and steel. But I'm going to be experimenting because I came across at home what's called fire fungi, and I've seen Scotty from Southernland Bushcraft do this, and you can use this to get a spark. Now the problem is I did try this at home and I could not get a spark on it. So what I'm going to do to get a fire going now, I'm going to use charred cloth. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this tin to make charred fungi. And now I've been reading up on it. Yes, charred cloth was used to get fire going, but obviously back in the day cloth was quite, well, you know, it was expensive. It can be hard to come by in the bush. You had your one set of clothes, so you wouldn't want to be constantly charring cloth to get a fire going. So things like fire fungi worked really good for getting a spark going on that. There we go. There we go. Now while that fire is good and going, I just want to show you this. Lee from Peak Oil Company sent me these undergarments out, and I'll be wearing these because I'm very wet right now, so I'll be wearing these when I sleep. These are really nice. So this is a hemp and cotton blend, I do believe, and it's just nice to be able to wear those kind of natural materials. Oh, that feels nice. Now, if you want to check out Peak Oil Company stuff, make sure you check out their website. I'll leave a link in the description. They do some really cool stuff. And I'm going to show you what I can do with this sheepskin bedroll, because I didn't bring a jumper out with me. But before I go to bed tonight, this is what I'm going to be doing. Now, I don't have a jumper, but if I want to go real caveman style, since I'm staying in a cave, I can actually use this bedroll as a nice kind of poncho in a way. I've got a little bit of a cow leather here. There we go. Whew. That feels great. Feels great and looks great. Look like I could be on like alone or something like that right now, don't I? Okay, so basically to make this charred fungi, I'm going to slice them up into thin parts like this to do here. Okay, so to char something you get a tin, and then make sure there's a little hole in there so the oxygen can escape, and I'm going to chuck that right into the fire. Still got a bit to go before dinner time. I usually eat dinner around 6, but I've got a lot of meat, so I'm going to start cooking up now. I'll have multiple servings tonight, I think. And what do I have? I have sausages, lamb sausages. I've got a big steak. I've got bacon. I've got onion. I've got tomato. But I think for tonight I'll have just 3 sausages and a steak with some onion. And of course I've got a beer there as well, so let's do this. Now, I forgot to bring a plate. I keep forgetting things on this trip, so I'm going to have to eat out of the frying pan. So I'm going to let it sit here and just cool for a bit. I'll get that fire going again. Let's try the entree for tonight's dinner. That's good. Well, couldn't feel any snugger right now with the rain coming down. Got meat in my belly. I've got more meat to go. I've got a couple of beers. Got a comfy sleeping setup. This is awesome. This is really cool. It's just beautiful to look out on this mist and rain rolling in across the valley and the mountains. Just enjoying it. Charred by now, so I'll take that out and let it cool. Time to get into this steak. Still hot. Oh, and to pair it, some of the very best. Oh, heaven. Well, good morning all. I was quite asleep. I was constantly waking up and dozing in and out of sleep because there was howling wild dogs all around here last night. So it's a bit spooky when you're out here in a cave by yourself in the middle of the wild and you hear wild dogs howling around you. I did sleep with my big knife next to me, so anyway. They usually they leave you alone, but it's just a spooky sound at night. Sounds like a wolf or something. I'm going to get a fire going. I want to show you. That's my charred fungi. And I would think that should, I don't know if you can focus on that, be able to get a spark. Let's see.
if I can get a spark on a bit of that charred fungi. There you go. So I'll put a few of them in my tinder bundle. Okay, that took a lot longer than I thought, but we got there. Ooh. I do love a dog and gun coffee in the morning. They sent me out some coffee recently, so I'm using that and this new mug, which I think is pretty cool. Check them out. I'll put a link in the description. I can never decide what's better. A beer around the campfire at night or a coffee around the campfire first thing in the morning. Both of them are pure joys. Next up on the menu, tomatoes. Woo! A side of bacon. Ooh. Now that is what it's all about right there. That's a good brekkie to get you going in the morning. And looks like all that rain's cleared up from yesterday. Rained a little in the night, but yeah, it's really clearing up today, which is good because I've actually got a big 3-day hike I'm going to do after this video. I'm going to go make another video while I'm here, and it's good that the rain's kind of cleared up for me. The best to last. Bacon. Usually when I leave a place I make it so it's completely clean and there's no trace of anything that was here, but since I found the wood all stacked here and obviously a place where the people are doing a fire, I might replace some of the wood just in case, I don't know, hunters or something use this cave as a bit of a refuge place. It's really nice when it's wet to come here and find a bunch of dry firewood for you, so I might return the favour since I found it like that. Swag performed wonderful. It was a little cold last night with just a woolen blanket, but those hemp cotton thermals from Peak Oil Company is really good, and this swag also adds an extra layer of warmth when you wrap yourself up in the canvas. So I will let you know when these things are ready to go out the door, but I know Jack Stillman's probably still looking at doing a few tweaks on it, but yeah, it's good swag. I like it. Stacked up here. Well, that's about it for me. I'm packed up and I'm going to head back to the car now. I've got another 3-day hike up in the mountains to go and do. But yeah, this was good just to enjoy a little overnighter in the rain, having a good cook up and just enjoying myself in this ancient cave. If you've liked this video, make sure to subscribe. If you haven't, leave a like and a comment. It helps push the video out there. And thank you to everyone and all my supporters who get involved in watching the videos and supporting me. Have a good one, guys.